Hi, my name is Sharon. I'm with Halpert Life Safety Consulting. If you've been following me, you know that I geek out over fire stop stuff. But that's not the only thing I geek out over. If you work in construction, I'm sure that you've had a moment where you're like, this is so frustrating. If only there were a thing that could work like this, and then my life would be so much easier, right? So let's talk about what happens when you have a hole in a concrete floor and you need to fill that back for whatever reason, right? So what do you have to do? You need to go down to the floor below with a chunk of plywood, go fasten that to the underside of the floor, go back to the top side. Maybe you need rebar, maybe you don't. You have to talk to the structural engineer to know for sure, right? And then you grout that back. But then if you're working in a project that doesn't allow for combustible materials, you've got to go back to the underside of the floor and pull off that plywood. I know, people forget to do that, right? What if there was a better way? What if someone was playing around in the kitchen with one of these veggie strainers that starts out at this size, would, potentially fit down through the hole that's this size, pop open like that. Then you could fasten this to the underside of the deck and then pour your grout in. That would be really cool, right? Now, before you run off and try and file a patent on this fabulous idea, it's not my idea. I've totally stolen it from somebody else. This company called Hole Mole. So they were using this on a project that I'm on, and I wrote to the guy, I'm like, this is really cool. And he sent me this entire box of stuff. So I want to break into it with you. Are you ready? First of all, we have this stand. I don't know what I'm doing here, so bear with me. Then we have the chute. So you're going to put the mortar in through this chute. Concrete grout, mortar, whatever it is that you're going to be using. And then in your contractor kit, you get all of these different sizes. So depending on what size your hole is, you've got the perfect size piece. So I've got to take this little nut off and let's say we want to work with this one. So our hole, it's a 3-inch hole. So we'll take one of these threaded rods and we'll screw it down into the end of our little piece here, right? Now, we're going to send this down through the hole, just like this. And these little wings are going to fold up. We can put this through the hole. And then I'm assuming you probably have to shake it a little to make sure all of those little petals of our flower or our veggie steamer open up. And then you put this seat here. And then under here is this little piece. So see this button here? See it right there? Press the magic button. Bring it nice and snug. Then you screw this to cinch it up. And then the pedal that we have that's going to be on the underside of the concrete, this, as you screw this down, is going to cinch it up so that it's tight to the underside of the deck. Then we have our chute, which slides right on here. Let me see if I can give you a better view. So our chute.
Well, it looks like we had a little technical glitch here. Sorry about that. Sharon wanted me to finish this up for her. So, as you can see, you fit the trough in place and you can pour your concrete, grout, or mortar into the hole. Leave the yellow stand in place until the concrete sets up. Then you come back, release the speed bolt that Sharon showed you, slide the frame away, and snap off the threaded rod. So if you're doing more than one hole at a time, you'll need more frames, but if you're doing one at a time, working through rooms, you just need multiple mole pieces and threaded rods. You can buy the contractor kit you see here, or you can buy the different size moles depending on what you need. From a safety perspective, you probably want to put a rebar cap on the end of the threaded rod, but seriously, if you can find a better way to deal with holes in concrete floors, I would love to hear from you. So that is the end of this little video. We hope you had fun with us. This was a really interesting product that Sharon wanted to share with you. We hope you found it valuable. If you want more information, just go to holemoleconcrete.com. Until next time, keep learning and keep doing a great job building the places where we will all live, work, and play. And if we can ever help you, just reach out to us. Because if you want to build better, we want to help.